What's up, everybody? This is episode 121 of Hoops Talk with Dave's joint. Shout outs to everybody that's been supporting us thus far. For those who haven't seen any of our episodes, go check us out on YouTube, Facebook, and IGTV. But before we start, this episode is sponsored by the Players Circle. I discovered the Players Circle in the App Store when trying to find a product to track athletes. The Players Circle is a social video platform where players can share their stats, highlights, and accomplishments. So if you can hoop and want to get discovered, then you should join the Players Circle. So everybody go check that out on the App Store right now. But without further ado, we have a very special guest tonight. He's a native of Yonkers in Westchester County. He played high school basketball at Monsignor Scanlan in the Bronx. Recently did 2 years at Hutchinson Community College, one of the premier junior college programs in the state of Kansas and around the country, and is now committed to Robert Morris University. Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you Mr. Matt Mayers. Matt, thank you for coming on to share your story.
Definitely. Appreciate you for taking the time out to record and share my story as well.
Indeed, man. So let's
Appreciate
get started. What motivates you to be successful in the game of basketball?
My family, God, and just the game of basketball itself. Like I love playing the game of basketball day in, day out, whether it's just shooting around, working out, whether it's just watching the game. Everything about the game of basketball just motivates me to keep pushing and keep working hard every day.
So how long have you been playing the game?
I'm playing the game since I was 3 years old. So yeah, I've been playing for a while now.
So you were raised in Yonkers, right? Born and raised?
Yeah, I was born and raised in Westchester, Yonkers, stuff like that. I was playing in a class B school during high school, so I had to really adjust when I went from my first high school to Scanlan. So it was a big jump.
All right, cool. So basically, what are some tournaments that you like to play in when you were in high school?
Playing with the Gauchos in high school. I was playing on the Under Armour circuit. Yeah, that was one of my main teams that really made me feel like a family at their gym. And they took me around all around the country, just gave me a lot of exposure, just gave me just helped me get better on and off the court. So that was one of my good teams right there.
Indeed. Yeah, you talked about the Gauchos just now. Expand on that. Like, how was the experience of playing for such a storied AAU program?
It was a great experience because I think without the Gauchos, I wouldn't be here today because Gauchos really opened up a lot of doors for me, a lot of opportunities. Just opened my eyes up to college basketball. Just let me see how different guys played the game, just introduced me to a lot of new people.
Now, what were outside of Gauchos, did you ever get to play anywhere else? Like street ball tournaments or playground tournaments?
Yeah, I played in Dykeman. I played in West Fourth. I played at Rucker Park. I played. Yeah, that was pretty much the main three because I was also playing a lot of summer tournaments other than Gauchos.
No, I feel that, man. Now, let's talk about high school real quick. So you first started out at a school in Westchester. Well, talk about the first school you went to.
My first high school, they were a Class B school, so the competition really wasn't really that high. And me, I was a different type of player, and the culture of basketball was way different in Westchester. So, I wanted to take my game to the next level and be a better player. So I transferred high schools to Scanlan, where it was a different culture, higher level basketball, ranked players, televised, a lot of media, everything like that, all the things that you need to be successful. So Coach Smith really saw something in me and just saw my work ethic and just saw what type of player I could be. So I put my trust in him and I did my 2 years at Scanlan, and now I'm here. I'm here now.
Now, What? So you can talk, Liv. Let's talk a little bit in depth about the school where you went. Where did you go first?
First I went to a school called Hastings-on-Hudson High School,
Nice.
and yeah, that was the name of the school, and that was a Class B school I went to. So
How far did
for
you
my
guys
first two
go?
years of high
How
school.
far did y'all go to? While you were in Class B, did y'all ever get to play at the county center?
Yeah, we played the county center once, but we played against, I think, Briarcliff or something like that, and
Mhm.
we lost though. That was the first time I played in the county center. Yeah.
Mm. Now you made that switch your junior year to Scanlan. What was that experience like for those 2 years?
Um, those 2 years, I really had to just change everything, just on and off the court, just whether it's just school wise, just working out. Like I had to really change my body, change my diet, just change everything. It was a really big jump because I came in there, I came in scaling halfway through the year as a junior, so I had to really prove myself to all the other all the other guys that have been there, and a lot of coaching staff has been there too. So it's been a really
Oh,
hard.
wow. So
Yeah.
you transferred midway into the school year.
hmm
Oh, so how many games did you get to play throughout your junior year?
I played. I well, I played a lot. I played a lot of games because I traveled with them too to a lot of those tournaments
Mm.
outside the country. So yeah, I played a lot of games, but I think I missed like probably like three games, 2 3 games, something like that. It wasn't that much. Yeah.
So talk about, they're one of three schools in New York City that's sponsored by Brand Jordan. Talk
hmm
about, all the gear that you guys used to get.
Man, we
I know
got
they used to lace y'all with head to toe.
yeah, definitely. But I mean, despite all the gear that we got, the coaches were so preaching that you guys got to still work regardless of the gear. You guys got to still work for it, earn it every day in practice, every day on the court, every day on the court. So I mean, the gear just comes with the work.
Now your senior year, you had a monster year that season. Even though you guys struggled, you know what I'm saying? Like,
hmm
talk about that year.
Yeah, that year, we really had to come in as a team. We really wanted to change things up, and even though, like you said, we did struggle, it was just a learning experience for all of us. Just going into college and trying to get to the next level, it was just I just had to work 10 times harder than last season, ten
Mm.
times
Shout outs to the Scanlan graduating class of 2019. Good class.
for real,
Now,
definitely.
your senior year, like, were there any schools talking to you? Or did you hear from any
After my
schools?
year, I had a lot of interest coming out of high school, so but I didn't really have any offers. So, but St. Peter's gave me an offer, but that was probably the only school that really gave me an offer out of high school. So I didn't really have that much offers.
Mm. Why didn't you take the St. Peter's opportunity?
I did take the St. Peter's opportunity, but the thing is, I had to fix my grades. So what
Mm.
it was a long journey because I was I was trying to qualify, and in the summertime I was working really hard to try to get my grades up, right? And
Mhm.
so I did get my grades up, but in terms of doing the transcript thing,
Right.
NCAA thought that I cheated on my grades, right? So they gave me a
Wow.
penalty. They said I either have to do they either have to say, they said I have to do 2 years at D1 and redshirt, do 2 years at JUCO, and I could play. So
Mm.
that was pretty much the thing behind it.
Right. So when did Hutch come into play?
Hutch came into play really late in the game because I was after my senior year, I was trying to find a school, trying to find what I was going to do after NCAA penalized me. So I was really trying to figure things out. And so Cash, one of the main guys at Scanlan that really helps the kids and helps them succeed. Um, he really made some connections for me and got me in contact with the Hutch coaching staff, and they said they were going to take me, give me an offer. So I went there, the Hutch, and just stuck it out.
Now, talk about, your 2 years at Hutch. You know what I'm saying? Like they're a powerhouse program, top
For
best
real.
of the best. Talk about that experience.
Man, so going to Hutch, it was really, really big time because I was playing for a Hall of Fame coach, one of the best JUCO leagues in the country, like you said. So I really had to prove myself even more. I had to just work even harder, take my work ethic to the next level, take school to the next level, everything just had to improve on a high level.
I see y'all had a whole lot of New Yorkers out there. You had yourself,
Definitely.
Melquan Collins. Shout outs to Melquan. I used to be his counselor when he was at BDA. Chris Robinson, also from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Dan Braster, who I guess used to play against at Malloy. And that's about it. Yeah. So 4 of you guys.
Yeah.
What was it? All right. What was it like? Playing in the Nationals, which is hosted in your gym.
That was a really great experience for us as a team because that was where the lights were on for everybody. Whether you get in the game, whether you don't get in the game, just this atmosphere was crazy. And since COVID hit, I mean, it was a hard year for everybody. Since COVID hit, we barely had fans in the gym because last year we had a lot of fans in the gym. Everybody came to the games. It was a packed gym almost every game. So it was a way different experience for everybody in the team. No fans. I had to wear masks every day. Just keep same protocol. So it was really, really difficult, but it was a really good experience. I think we needed that as a team, just on and off the court as a Nationals experience for everybody, just to really feel what it's like to have fans again back in the gym.
Now you guys went 14-1 at home this season, and you averaged 17.8 a game. Talk about your sophomore season.
Man, it was just for my sophomore season. For my freshman year, once the season ended, because my freshman year ended kind of. Well, I didn't like the way it ended, so because that's when COVID really hit, and then we had to go back home early, and we lost in the regional. So it was a hard freshman year for me. So I went back home, and I was just constantly in the gym, just every day, 6 a.m. I was getting up early morning workouts, just nonstop, just being a gym rat. I had straight tunnel vision for my sophomore season. So I think I really put the work in and just took my work ethic to another level for that sophomore season.
Indeed. Now, what are some of the things that you're gonna miss about being in Hutch?
Man, I'm definitely gonna miss the Hutch community because out there in Hutchinson, Kansas, the people really care. Like, no matter whether it really doesn't matter if you're on the team. Everybody just cares about you. Like, you're gonna feel welcome at home. And one really big thing I'm gonna miss at Hutch is just constantly working out, just staying in the gym, just that grind, like that grind from freshman year to sophomore year was I really enjoy. I would do it again if I could. Definitely.
Shout outs to the coaching staff, including my guy Jay Syriac, man. For those that don't know about Jay Syriac, look up his resume. He was a scout for the Sixers. He's been a longtime college coach, a legend on the JUCO circuit. Great dude, man. But so yesterday I was at the Gauchos gym for that special announcement. Robert Morris, what made you decide to choose that school in Moon Township, Pennsylvania?
I feel like it was a really hard decision because a lot of schools are recruiting me, and shout out to all the schools that's been recruiting me. I really appreciate that, really, for real. And it was a really hard decision, but the main reason why I picked that school is because I feel like I'm just close to home. I feel like it's a good conference for me to really excel at my game, and I trust in the coach staff as well too. I feel like it's just a good fit for me and my family.
Facts, man. I hear that. And plus, it's
Mhm.
probably out of all the schools, I guess it was the closest to home, right?
Definitely was.
Yeah, man. Moms and pops can always come see you play. And you also have, guys like Rasheem Dunn, Mike Green, who used to play against, in the Catholic
Hmm.
school. Justin Winston from
Yeah,
Jersey, Ferran Flavors. Like, you guys have a
hmm,
whole new crew coming in next year.
exactly.
And the
That should
best
that should
part
be
is,
we should have a lot of fun this season.
the best part about it is, I'm sure my old school don't really miss y'all beating us. You know what I mean? Because Robert Morris, they held it down in the NEC for many many years. So now you guys are in
Hmm.
a new conference, and you got, instead of the
Exactly.
championship game being at the home school, y'all get to play
Hmm.
in an NBA arena in Cleveland.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
so now you guys are on to bigger and better things. So
Exactly.
last year, Robert Morris they won 4 games last year. How do you
Hmm.
guys plan to improve on that?
Um, I feel like we're just all about winning, especially me. I'm the type of player to be. I'm an unselfish player, especially on and off the court. I'm gonna do whatever it needs to be done to get that W. Even even though last year they had a bad record, they only won 4 games. I want to really make a big impact and just improve ourselves as a team that we can really make an impact.
Oh, man. Now, talk about, Andy
Hmm.
Toole. You know what I'm saying? He's a New Yorker. He's from Staten Island. Talk about what it would be like playing for him.
I feel like we would have a lot of common since he's a local guy. He's from New York. And he really relates to me and what I've been through and how I do my game. So I feel like we're going to be on a good page throughout the season.
Indeed. So, for all the kids, like right now, there's a lot of young kids scrambling that are seniors in high school, scrambling, for
Hmm.
schools. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Some kids are hoping that, the D1 will magically appear and just hit them off with an offer. What would you tell all
Hmm.
the high school seniors out there?
Right now, for the kids out there that's looking for a D1 school and just looking for to get to the next level, I would say that right now, if you guys don't have offers and stuff like that, I've been there, but you gotta the D1s are not just gonna come and just pick you up just out of nowhere. You gotta really show what you could do. You gotta really stay in the gym at all times and just keep working. That's one of the main things. Like that's a main important thing to get there to the next level. Just gotta keep working. Just gotta keep pushing. Like even though I had a hard freshman year at Hutchinson Community College, I still stuck it out and I was still working and just trying to find better is improve at every aspect of the game, everything. So that's what I would tell kids right now.
Now, this is another question I'd love to ask before I lead up to the final question. If you could go back
Hmm.
to 2019, to 2 years ago,
Hmm.
what would you tell Matt as a high
Hmm.
school senior as he's trying to get more offers and dealing with the NCAA?
Yeah.
What would
Mm.
you tell him?
I would tell my old self to just wake up because uh, I feel like in the past I was distracted a lot. I didn't really take care of the main thing. I didn't really take care of my body as well. Um, and yeah, that's what I would tell myself is because and my freshman year to my sophomore year, freshman year I weighed 230 or 225, I think, and then I weighed my sophomore year I weighed 207. So I really worked really hard to just change my body in a lot of ways to get to play the way I play right now. So that's what I would tell myself. Just wake up and just stay in the gym. Just change everything. That's what I would say.
Indeed. Final question: what's next in the future for Matt Mayers?
Right now, just gonna go to Robert Morris, and eventually I want to make money playing this game. That's the main thing for me in the future.
Indeed. Matt, thank you for coming on to share your story. And I wish you
Definitely.
nothing but the best moving forward in Pittsburgh. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to see you play on national television, man.
Appreciate you for real.
Indeed. Well, everybody, this is episode 121 of Hoops Talk with Dave's Joint. It's a short one tonight, but that's all right. Matt got to go get his workout on. But for those of you guys from Westchester County, Monsignor Scanlan, the Gauchos, Hutch, and any Colonials fans out there that would like to get to know Matt, go check out this interview on YouTube, Facebook, and IGTV. Stay safe, stay blessed. Peace.
Yep. See you.